There are products at Aldi that employees know you should not buy. Not because Aldi is a bad store, it is not. The pricing model is honest, the quality across most categories is genuine, and the value proposition for seniors is more compelling than anything else in mainstream grocery retail. But not everything on those shelves deserves your trust equally, and the employees who stock those shelves, process the returns, read the ingredient lists during slow shifts, and compare what they sell against what they buy for their own families have developed very specific opinions about very specific products. 10 items. Considered carefully, recommended honestly. 10. Flavored instant oatmeal packets. Plain Millville rolled oats at Aldi are among the best value nutritional products in the store. The beta-glucan content, the cholesterol-reducing mechanism endorsed by the FDA, the blood sugar stabilization that seniors managing metabolic health need from a breakfast staple, all of it present in the plain version, at a price that makes daily consumption financially automatic. The flavored instant oatmeal packets, sitting right beside the plain oats in the breakfast aisle, are a different product in the way that matters most, and employees who have read both labels side by side describe a specific discomfort about watching seniors reach for the flavored versions without understanding what the flavor addition actually contains. Individual flavored oatmeal packets can contain between 12 and 18 grams of added sugar per serving. This is the sugar load of a standard dessert, delivered in a product that most seniors are purchasing as a health-conscious breakfast decision. The flavor, whether maple and brown sugar, apple cinnamon, or peach and cream, is produced through a combination of added sugars, artificial flavors, and flavor compounds that transform the nutritional profile of what should be one of the healthiest breakfast options in the store into something a cardiologist would not recommend for the senior population managing blood sugar. The practical solution that employees universally recommend is the plain rolled oats or plain instant oats in the same section, prepared at home with cinnamon, a small amount of honey, and frozen blueberries from the same Aldi freezer section. The flavor outcome is comparable. The added sugar is a fraction of the packet version, and the nutritional integrity of the underlying oat beta-glucan content is preserved rather than buried under a sweetener system. Former employees describe this as the category where the health-conscious intention of the purchase and the nutritional reality of the product are most dramatically misaligned across the entire breakfast section. The senior who buys the flavored packets believing they are making a good dietary choice is making a worse one than they realize, at a price premium over the plain version that the added sugar does not justify. That was a healthy staple turned unhealthy by flavoring and marketing. What is coming at number 9 is a product category that generates more, twice as nice guarantee returns at Aldi than almost anything else in the store. And the reason reveals something about the production quality that employees noticed long before the return behavior confirmed it. 9. Low-end finds electronics and charging cables. The Aldi Finds section contains some of the most genuinely extraordinary value in discount retail when it gets the sourcing right. Kitchen appliances, cast iron cookware, bedding, garden tools. These are categories where the quality-to-price ratio justifies the enthusiasm that veteran Aldi shoppers bring to the Wednesday morning rotation. Charging cables, earbuds at the lowest price tier, and the small electronic accessories that appear occasionally in the find section are where employees consistently draw the line between what they recommend and what they personally avoid. The failure modes are specific and consistently reported. Charging cables developing internal wire breaks at stress points within weeks to months of regular use. Connector contacts producing intermittent charging behavior that is difficult to diagnose without testing equipment. Earbud build quality at buttons and connection points deteriorating at rates that experienced electronics users recognize as below the minimum standard for daily use items. Former employees describe the electronic accessories returns as the category generating the most frustrated customer interactions, not because the return process is difficult, but because the return occurs after a sufficient period of use that the replacement option has already sold through, and the customer is left with a refund but not a working cable. For seniors whose reliance on charging cables for medical devices, hearing aids, and communication equipment makes cable reliability a genuine safety consideration rather than a minor convenience issue, the Aldi electronics accessory price advantage does not compensate for the reliability uncertainty. Former employees consistently recommend buying charging cables from established electronics retailers or reputable online brands where the quality standards are verifiable and the warranty terms are meaningful. The Aldi price advantage in this specific category does not represent the value it appears to represent once failure probability is factored into the calculation. Before we continue, if this list is already changing what goes into your cart on your next Aldi visit, hit that like button right now. Every product on this list is one that employees researched, tested, or processed returns on enough times to form a considered opinion worth sharing. One tap. Do it now. Because what is coming at number 8 is a refrigerated product category that employees flag with food safety concerns that are specifically elevated for the senior population. 8. Prepackaged deli meats. Prepackaged deli meats attract seniors looking for convenient, affordable protein that requires no preparation and integrates easily into simple meals. The price is competitive. The selection covers standard categories. The packaging looks comparable to what conventional grocery store deli counters offer. Former employees who worked the fresh food sections describe deli meat as a category where the gap between what the product could be and what it consistently is at Aldi is driven not by sourcing quality but by the freshness window management that Aldi's lean staffing model makes inconsistently reliable. The modified atmosphere packaging that extends deli meat shelf life creates a visual freshness signal that can persist after actual flavor and texture quality has already degraded. The narrow freshness windows that properly manage deli meat requires, combined with the restocking pace that a lean staffing operation produces, means that rotation in the deli meat section is less consistent than rotation in higher turnover categories. The sodium content is the second concern that former employees raise specifically for seniors. Cured and preserved deli meats carry sodium loads that former employees who checked them against recommended daily limits for seniors managing cardiovascular conditions describe as significant enough to warrant specific attention and regular label reading, rather than habitual purchase. Former employees consistently recommend buying protein from the fresh meat case rather than the pre-packaged deli section, where the sourcing quality, the freshness transparency, and the sodium profile of Never Any and other fresh options provide meaningfully better nutritional outcomes at comparable or lower per-serving prices. Check sell-by dates carefully on every deli meat purchase. Read sodium content against your specific daily limit, and consider whether the fresh protein section better serves your actual nutritional needs. That was a convenience purchase worth reconsidering. Number 7 is a category that most seniors purchase with health intentions that the nutritional profile of the specific Aldi product undermines in ways the front label actively obscures. 7. Flavored Greek yogurt. Plain-friendly farms. Greek yogurt is one of the most consistently recommended products in the entire Aldi store by employees who understand nutrition. High complete protein, beneficial probiotic cultures, calcium, and vitamin D, priced at a level making daily consumption financially effortless. The flavored Greek yogurt varieties sitting in the same dairy section are products that former employees who examined their nutritional panels describe with a different assessment entirely. Individual flavored Greek yogurt cups at Aldi can contain between 15 and 25 grams of added sugar per serving. This sugar content approaches or equals the sugar in a standard candy bar, delivered in a product that most seniors are purchasing specifically as a health food. The protein content in flavored versions is lower than plain because the flavoring and sweetening process dilutes the protein concentration that makes plain Greek yogurt nutritionally exceptional. For seniors managing blood sugar, pre-diabetes, or type 2 diabetes, flavored yogurt consumed multiple times weekly as a perceived health food actively contributes to the blood sugar dysregulation that their dietary choices are supposed to be managing. The hidden sugar delivered in a dairy context bypasses the behavioral awareness that normally accompanies conscious sweet food consumption. Former employees unanimously recommend the plain version with self-added fresh or frozen fruit, a preparation that delivers genuine sweetness, the fiber that slows sugar absorption, and the full protein content of unsweetened Greek yogurt at a combined cost below the flavored version's price. The plain yogurt is extraordinary. The flavored versions are desserts wearing a health food disguise, from dairy to the cooking aisle. Number 6 is something employees say most seniors buy without reading the label carefully enough to understand what the price advantage is actually costing them in a specific dimension that senior health cannot afford to ignore. 6. Vegetable and canola. Cooking oil blends. Aldi's extra virgin olive oil is a product employees endorse without reservation. Cold-pressed, properly certified, cardiovascularly beneficial, and priced honestly against a premium retail market that charges significantly more for equivalent quality. The vegetable oil and canola oil blends sitting beside it in the cooking fat section are products that employees with nutritional knowledge describe with considerably more reservation. driven by the omega-6 fatty acid load that refined vegetable oils deliver, and what that load means for the inflammatory balance that senior health researchers consistently identify as a central variable in chronic disease risk. Refined vegetable and canola oils are predominantly omega-6 fatty acids. The omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in the modern diet, already skewed heavily toward omega-6 through processed food consumption, is further worsened by using omega-6 dominant cooking oils as a primary daily fat source. Elevated omega-6 to omega-3 ratios are associated in research with increased systemic inflammation, a condition that underlies cardiovascular disease, arthritis, cognitive decline, and the metabolic dysfunction most prevalent in the senior population. The cooking spray products in this category add propellant and emulsifier compounds that accumulate on cookware surfaces and introduce additive chemistry into the cooking process that plain oil does not. Former employees consistently recommend using Aldi's extra virgin olive oil as the primary cooking fat, butter for applications where flavor demands it, and treating the vegetable oil blends as the least nutritionally supported cooking fat option in the store's range. The price of the vegetable oils is lower. The health cost of using them as primary cooking fats is not. Use the olive oil. It costs a little more and delivers significantly more in the direction that senior health requires. Before we continue, if these employee warnings are reshaping your understanding of which Aldi products deserve your trust, subscribe to this channel right now. Every week, we bring you the inside knowledge that helps seniors make every purchase decision with the information the front label was never designed to provide. Hit that subscribe button now, because number 5 is a snack category that has been fooling health-conscious seniors for years with some of the most sophisticated packaging misdirection in the entire store. 5. Better for you snack products. There is a specific section in every Aldi store where the product design language shifts from straightforward plain packaging into something more sophisticated. Natural-looking colors, words like ancient grain, multigrain, baked not fried, reduced fat, made with real fruit. Products designed to attract seniors making genuine efforts to snack more thoughtfully. Former employees who read the ingredient lists on these products describe a gap between packaging positioning and nutritional reality that is wider here than in almost any other category in the store. Multi-grain crackers, whose first ingredient is refined white flour. Baked snack products whose fat content from palm oil is comparable to their fried counterparts. Fruit and grain bars, whose actual fruit content is listed well below the sugar and refined grain components, constituting the majority of the product. Reduced fat versions whose sodium was increased to compensate for the flavor loss that fat removal produces. For seniors making genuine dietary efforts by choosing these products over more obviously processed alternatives, the nutritional delivery falls significantly short of what the packaging implies. The effort is real. The benefit is not. Former employees recommend building snack routines around products whose nutritional quality is apparent from a straightforward ingredient list rather than from front panel marketing language. Aldi nuts, Aldi plain Greek yogurt, Aldi fresh fruit, Aldi dark chocolate at the Moser-Roth quality tier. All of these deliver genuine nutritional value without the packaging narrative that the better-for-you snack category substitutes for actual nutritional content. The packaging is designed to create the impression of a good choice. The ingredient list is where the actual choice lives, from misleading snacks to something that disappoints in a more practical direction. Number 4 is a category where the quality floor at the relevant price point is simply too variable for former employees to recommend without specific qualification. 4. Seasonal and holiday specialty, baked goods. Aldi's standard bakery range receives consistent employee endorsement. The fresh sourdough, the multi-grain loaves, the everyday bread options that form the backbone of the in-store bakery section. Consistent quality, reliable freshness, genuine value against conventional grocery store equivalents. The seasonal and holiday specialty baked goods that appear in the fines and seasonal rotation represent a different quality standard, and former employees who tracked return rates and customer feedback on these products describe them generating significantly more disappointment per unit sold than the standard bakery range. The ingredient quality in seasonal baked items leans toward the cost-optimized end of what Aldi's specifications permit. Palm oil replacing butter in formulations where the texture approximation is acceptable but the flavor authenticity is not. Artificial flavors creating flavor impressions without the ingredient substances that would deliver them genuinely. High fructose corn syrup appearing in products whose packaging communicates an artisan quality that the ingredient list does not support. For seniors purchasing holiday specialty baked goods as gifts or as contributions to family gatherings, the reputational stakes of presenting a disappointing product are higher than the dollar stakes of the purchase itself. The Aldi price advantage on seasonal baked goods does not compensate for the gift-giving embarrassment that a product whose quality falls short of its visual presentation creates. Former employees recommend applying significantly more ingredient list scrutiny to seasonal baked items than to standard bakery products, treating unfamiliar seasonal items as candidates for personal trial before committing to gift quantity purchases, and defaulting to the standard bakery range for occasions where quality predictability matters more than seasonal novelty. That was seasonal temptation approached with appropriate caution. Number 3 is something that the nutrition community has been raising concerns about for years, and that former employees describe as the most nutritionally misleading positioning in the entire Aldi health section. 3. Heavily processed protein and nutrition. Bars. Protein bars occupy a specific and valuable marketing position in the minds of health-conscious seniors. Convenient protein. Easy nutrition. The functional food that bridges the gap between a full meal and the nutritional adequacy that an aging body requires. The protein content claims on Aldi's nutrition bar range are generally accurate. The protein is present in the declared amounts. What the front label does not communicate with equivalent clarity is the sugar alcohol content, the artificial sweetener load, the processed protein source quality, and the overall ingredient complexity that fill out the nutritional profile behind the protein number. Sugar alcohols used in reduced sugar protein bar formulations cause digestive discomfort in many adults at the quantities present in a single bar. For seniors whose digestive systems are more sensitive to these compounds, the gastrointestinal effects of regular protein bar consumption represent a quality of life impact that the front label marketing does not prepare them for. The protein sources in budget-tier protein bars, including certain hydrolyzed collagen blends and soy protein isolate formulations, deliver amino acid profiles less complete and less bioavailable than the whole food protein sources available in the same store. Plain Friendly Farms. Greek yogurt delivers 23 grams of complete protein at a cost below most individual protein bars from a source whose bioavailability and probiotic contribution the bar cannot match. Former employees who are nutritionally informed describe the protein bar section as the category where the gap between marketing positioning and nutritional reality is most persistent and most consequential for seniors who have incorporated these products into daily routines under the impression that the protein content alone justifies their nutritional role. Eat the yogurt, eat the eggs, eat the canned salmon. Use the protein bars for genuinely inconvenient moments when whole food alternatives are inaccessible, not as regular dietary strategy. 2 items remaining. Number 2 is something that generates surprise when it appears on a list of products employees caution against, because it carries a quality reputation that the specific concern being raised operates beneath the level where most consumers ever examine it. 2. Imported farmed seafood products. With vague sourcing, Aldi's frozen seafood section contains products that former employees endorse without reservation, and products they approach with significantly more qualification, and the distinction between the 2 categories is sourcing specificity rather than product type. Wild-caught salmon, Argentine red shrimp. These are products whose sourcing is specifically identified on the packaging, whose production standards are verifiable, and whose nutritional quality reflects what the label describes. Former employees buy these for their own families without hesitation. Imported farmed seafood products whose packaging is vague about origin and production method occupy a different quality category. Breaded fish products whose base protein sourcing is not specifically identified. Shrimp blends from multiple unspecified origins. Seafood products reflecting cost optimization rather than quality curation in their procurement. The concern is not acute food safety in the regulatory sense. These products meet import standards and are legal for sale. The concern is the production standard gap between specifically sourced quality seafood and imported farmed alternatives from regions where antibiotic use in aquaculture is less strictly regulated, and where feed composition standards differ from domestic equivalents in ways the packaging does not disclose. For seniors for whom seafood is a primary omega-3 and protein source, buying from the specifically sourced options in the section rather than the vaguely labeled alternatives delivers better nutritional outcomes at comparable prices in most cases. Read the sourcing information on every frozen seafood product before purchasing. Wild-caught and specifically identified origin are the labels worth trusting. Vague origin language is the signal to look more carefully before buying. One item remaining. Former employees describe the last product on this list as the one they most consistently wish they could flag for seniors without compromising the professional boundaries of their employment. The health implications they observed from regular consumption in the senior customers they served every week were specific enough and concerning enough that several describe having quiet conversations with family members about the same product. 1. Frozen diet and lean cuisine style. Entrees. The frozen diet meal category is the most sophisticated food marketing challenge in the grocery store. The product looks like a health choice. It is positioned as a health choice. It is purchased by seniors making genuine health efforts. And the nutritional reality that the packaging does not communicate clearly undermines the health intention that motivated the purchase. The sodium levels in portion-controlled frozen diet entrees represent the primary concern that former employees across multiple locations raise with specific personal urgency for senior customers. A single serving of a typical frozen diet entree at Aldi can deliver between 700 and 1,200 milligrams of sodium. For seniors, for whom the recommended daily sodium limit is 1,500 milligrams total, a single frozen meal, marketed as a health-conscious choice, can deliver between 45 and 80% of the entire day's allowance in one small package. The mechanism is straightforward and documented in food science literature. Reducing calories in a commercially prepared meal requires reducing the fat and carbohydrate content that carries flavor in full-calorie formulations. The flavor that fat and carbohydrate removal takes out of the dish must be replaced to make the product palatable. Sodium is the most effective and least expensive flavor enhancement tool available in commercial food manufacturing. The result is a low-calorie product that has compensated for every calorie it removed with sodium that the calorie count on the front label does not warn about. The additive profile extends beyond sodium. Stabilizers, emulsifiers, and flavor enhancement systems that maintain the texture and palatability of reduced-calorie frozen meals over their shelf life are present in combinations that most seniors would not accept in a home-prepared meal if those ingredients were listed in a recipe rather than buried in a nutrition facts panel. Former employees describe this as the product category they watched seniors purchase most confidently and regret most systematically. Through the return conversations that the twice-as-nice guarantee produced when the products failed to deliver the health outcomes the packaging implied. The practical alternative is not more complex. Fresh or frozen proteins from Aldi's meat case. Frozen vegetables from the season's choice range. Olive oil, garlic. 15 minutes of actual preparation. A genuinely nutritious meal at a total cost typically below what the frozen diet entree costs per serving, without the sodium load, without the additive profile, and without the gap between nutritional intention and nutritional reality that the frozen diet category systematically produces. Former employees want seniors to cook from the ingredients that Aldi's genuine quality products provide, rather than from the prepared products that the diet food category's marketing has made, appealing through a combination of calorie counting and sodium concealment that serves the manufacturer's costs more than the senior's health. That is the complete list. 10 items that Aldi employees have considered carefully and recommend against honestly. The flavored instant oatmeal packets. The low-end electronic accessories, the prepackaged deli meats, the flavored Greek yogurts, the vegetable cooking oil blends, the better-for-you snack products, the seasonal holiday baked goods, the processed protein bars, the vaguely sourced imported seafood, and the frozen diet entrees at number 1, where the gap between health marketing and sodium reality is the most consequential mismatch for the senior population buying them every single week. Knowing what not to buy is half the equation. The other half is knowing what to buy instead. And at Aldi, the genuinely excellent products that fill the other half of that equation are sitting on the same shelves, at the same prices, waiting for the informed senior who knows the difference. Thanks for watching. If you found these employee warnings as useful as they were intended, let us know in the comments which products surprised you most. Want to see our breakdown of the 7 Aldi items veterans stockpile before everyone else catches on? Click on the left. And if you do not want to miss more insider knowledge, product warnings, and Aldi shopping intelligence every single week, hit that subscribe button right now.